What's going on, guys? Olive Blitzel here, back with some more Crown Zenith content. Today we've updated Frosmoth box. Frosmoth box was a pretty decent deck before. It did have a very good showing at the Brisbane Regional Championships, getting first place. It really fell off pretty hard after that. It does gain two pretty amazing new cards in the set. Sky Seal Stone, which helps us take extra prize cards. Once during our turns, if it's on a basic V card, and we knock out a V-Star or V-Max on that turn, we get to take an extra prize. And the new Kyogre Holo, which I think is the most underrated cards in the set, in my opinion. For 4 energies, it does 180 damage to one of our opponent's Pokemon. This can be a bench Pokemon. And we can put 3 energies back into our hand. So it's a very efficient attacker, and it can kill Luminions, and with quick shootings can reach some other basic V Pokemon. Other than that, this is very similar to that Brisbane winning list. We have the Eiscue Wash package to deal with Lost Zone and Reggies. Articuno's Wild Freeze attack helps us paralyze and also sets up nice numbers for Crabominable. The emergency jellies help our Articuno live for longer, get more Wild Freezes off, and we have the Inteleon package for the consistency. And Aqua Bullet should not be disrespected as an attack. I have plenty more videos planned, so if you don't mind, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on this video. I appreciate all the support I've received lately. Just a week ago, this channel had no subscribers. I'm all up to 10 subscribers. It means so much to me. Just thank you guys for all the support, and enjoy the battles. Alright, getting into some games now. Alright, won the coin flip. That's good. We're going to go first. Pretty good opening hand. Hopefully we're not against a Lost Box or something where our Sobble or Snom can get pressured. But we have Drizzile, we have Irida, we have Attachment, we have a very good start. We're against Archeops with 2 Roseanne. So this is Lugia. Wow. Roseanne's backup, I don't think it's a very strong card. I don't think it's very good in Lugia. Just too underpowered. Maybe in a slower format it could be good. We just have so many good energy cards, I thought you need to recycle energies for Lugia. Alright, so we're just going to bench our Snom, we're going to attach to our active, and we're going to pass. So, we're not under any serious pressure of the Sobble going down. But we don't have a. We'll see what we can draw this next turn. He's gonna quick ball an Archeops, a Rangaroo maybe. No, at third Lugia. Wow. Why would you don't? You don't need this many Lugias. Like especially against a single prize deck. He knows I'm playing a single prize deck. You only need 2 Lugias tops, and you bench 3. But that should be a Rangaroo. That should be Raikou. That should be Charizard. Before that's a Manaphy. Before that's ever a third Lugia. Or fail. I would fail the quick ball before. Alright, onto our turn. We're in Irida. I think we just want to keep calling this turn. Like, we can Wild Freeze, but then he's just going to evolve and knock us out. And Wild Freeze is quite powerful against Lugia, so I kind of want to save it to Uno V-Star. So we'll get the Greninja in the net so we can conceal cards. We'll conceal cards out of water. Alright, Level Ball, that's pretty good. We can get Sobble down, keep calling. Let's see what I grab here. Let's see. Incense is kind of good. Balloon's kind of good. Let's check. Crabominable is there, so we can pull the Crabominable Sky Seal Stone play. I could grab an Irida for next turn as well. I think I like that a little bit. Or is just Incense better? Level Ball's fine too, because we can get Frosmoth out with it. So we bench the Sobble, attach the Sobble, retreat, and keep calling. So we have strong next turn. We would be a little susceptible to our Snom being gusted, but we can Rare Candy into Inteleon and punch with Aqua Bullet if he does pressure our Snom. He benches the Charizard. That means he has no room for Stoutland now, which is nice. Benches Lugia, Summoning Star, that's 2 Archeops. So the Sobble is definitely going down. Putting a Roar's on. Alright, well that removes any threat of Raikou. That's good. So, Marnie, dang. We had a pretty strong hand. So hopefully we don't just completely break out after this. Alright, we have Double Deal, so we can still set up. 3 Lugia V-Stars. Like, this is so unnecessary. Like, you attack with Archeopses before you attack with the third Lugia. You should make my prize map so much easier. So I think we promote the Drizzile because we can Scoop Up Net. Alright, we evolve. We can Bucket, get a couple waters. We can then, yeah, conceal cards. I don't know if that concealed card was correct there. Now I need to grab Quartz to be able to use Wild Freeze, which that's fine because he might not have an easy way to bump my stadium with his bench being full. And so I probably want to grab Jelly or Net I have Net in hand, so probably Jelly. I can get Balloon as well. I do choose to grab the Jelly, so I'll bench the Articuno. Ice Dance 1. So I'm going to net my active, Drizzile for the Training Court, and use Wild Freeze. I do make a misplay here. You'll see in just a moment. It's not the end of the world. I do always forget to have the port, but we do remember, so. Attach the active. I don't need to attach this Jelly here. Yeah, this is susceptible to being punished by a Lost Vacuum, which we'll see in a moment. But it's okay. By them benching 3 Lugias, it makes our prize map so much easier, because we can just go Lugia, and then an Archeops because of our cool Sky Seal Stone tech, but we'll see how the game unfolds. Incense, Thin, no, we just failed it, okay. Serena, I'll get in some cards. Didn't attach energy before the Serena, that's sort of interesting. There's a Vacuum punishing us, like I just said, unfortunate, but I think it's incorrect because I'm not that worried about hit disruption. I don't need to attach it, and I just got, yeah, I should know that Lugia always plays Vacuum, so yeah, that was a slight misplay on my part, but you get some Lugias loaded up and just passes. You can't get around the Wild Freeze, so we can Drizzle. I think we want to get Irida here. We can start setting up and get another Jelly. Drizzile, or we can get Quick Shooting here as well, which I think is pretty good too. And our Jelly. Ooh, yeah, we don't want a Jelly. I don't think we want Drizzile. I think we can start Quick Shooting, pressuring and back up Lugia for our big Crabominable play. So we'll Quick Shooting the loaded up Lugia. We can Training Court back a Water. We don't need to conceal cards. Our hand is very good. We don't need to discard any more energies because we don't have a ton of them. Heal that all off. So as long as you simply Bird Keeper, which you're playing 2 Roseanne, so do you seriously have space for Bird Keeper or switching cards? Well, there's the Research, so no Bird Keeper this turn. And he has no bench space for Lumineon to find a Bird Keeper, even if he did play it. So another reason why that 3rd Lugia was extremely incorrect. So I do decide to conceal cards here. I don't know if that's the right call, but I did it. We can Irida. Got another Drizzle and Net, so I can reset my Inteleons. We will evolve. I think we'll grab Boss. Yeah. Our hand's pretty much stacked, so we can just grab cards like Boss in case he attacks with like Charizard or something. We can still gust one of those Lugias. We'll snipe the other one, so we can attack either one with Crabominable, no matter which one he attacks us with. We'll attach to the Lugia. And then, does he have a switch out? Does he have anything to knock us out? No. So we back onto our turn. We can Quick Shooting the big Lugia there. Court back at energy. I don't think we need much else. I think we're just going to Wild Freeze. So now we're set up, so next turn I can do the big Sky Seal Stone play and take 3 prizes on a Lugia, and then all I need to do is clean up with a Kyogre or something, or I can Kyogre and then clean up with the Crabominable. Either way works. I think the Crabominable play is slightly better here because I take 3 prizes and I'm not worried about him disrupting my hand at all. So I have Quick Ball, I don't need Eiscue anymore. Or Drapion, they're both. I do go for the Kyogre play. I don't think that's correct. I think I'm a little susceptible to a Marnie then, sort of ruining my day. I think either is fine. I just don't think. I think the Crabominable was the safer play because even if it gets knocked out, all the energies go to the discard pile where I can Nessa and recover them. So we'll Raihan for the Wash Energy, load up the Kyogre, attach the Wash. We'll Scoop Up Net the Greninja and put down a Snom, so we don't lose to a boss, or not necessarily we don't lose, but we don't fall behind to a boss on our Frosmoth. And all the energies back. That's why Kyogre is so strong, because they can threaten things on the bench, but also we keep our energy, so we don't just need to keep spamming Nessa to recover. And then, alright, perfect. He just Tempest dives. Doesn't matter who we promote. We just shitty dealings. We can get Quick Ball and Sky Seal Stone. Oh, we have the Sky Seal Stone. We just need the Quick Ball and the Balloon. So we get the Crabominable. We have all 3 energies from last turn. We can attach the Balloon. So perfect. We got this one all locked up. Get a feature the Sky Seal Stone, which is always cool. And we bust out the Destroyer Punch. So I use Star Order, Destroyer Punch, and that is a knockout and a good game. Alright. On to the next one. We got one to flip again. Getting to go first. Once again. A pretty solid hand. A little susceptible to pressure. Aerodactyls. This is probably Vikavolt. I suppose it could be Mew as well. Or Arceus. So we'll get the Snom and pass. If this is Vikavolt, I am in big trouble. If he does item lock and KO my Sobble, then the game is probably over. Vikavolt's a pretty tough matchup for this deck. So Quick Ball, it is Mew. I did feature this deck on the channel a couple days ago. I think Mew gets weaker with Crown Zenith. Sky Seal Stone Drapion is just a big threat because they don't need to get through 2 Mews anymore. Like in this matchup, I can just Sky Seal Stone a Mew, and then I can just use Kyogre to clean up a Genesect. I'll clean up another Mew with Kyogre, so Mew. So I think Mew is slightly weaker. The Aerodactyl build does help you deal with Drapion though. So he benches a Manaphy. He's not drawing too many cards. He does a pass. Okay. It'd be cool if we could snipe the Mew, but we can't because of Manaphy. So I think we just want to. We can't really do much. I think we just want to keep calling here and just set up our board. We'll get the Frosmoth, I guess. Alright. No, let's get Drizzile. We can get Balloon to pivot. We have all our Sobbles in deck, that's great. So we can get Balloon to pivot, then we can get Irida Bucket, and then keep calling. We have so I get Level Ball. So I go for Greninja Bucket. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's what I call it. I think I remember what happens here. I should have just gone for Sobble, Bucket, Balloon. Almost grabbed the wrong guy there. But I do luck out and draw the net off of this. I should have just grabbed Bucket and all that before. No. Okay, I'm just gonna sack the Articuno. I think that's fine too. Because Drapion is our win condition, we don't. As long as we have outs to Drapion, Sky Seal Stone, we don't really need to have a whole lot of other cards. I do think keep calling was probably the most optimal way to go with it about this, but this is still okay. As long as if he can't gust our Drizzile, he doesn't have a whole lot of draw though. He's only drawing up to 4 with Fusion Strike system. And I think he should realize that Aerodactyl is his win condition, or Drapion is my win condition, so Aerodactyl shutting off Drapion is very good for him. But he just takes our Articuno, which we do not mind. So we're gonna promote our Drizzile. So we have the big play here. So we can Inteleon, shitty dealings, get Irida and Sky Seal Stone. Or Raihan works too, but I think we'd rather have Irida. So then we Irida. Oh yeah, we hit the Suian. Got our Snom. Bump the Snom. I don't know how Snom was correct to drop either. I don't think it matters too much though. We can grab this. Get VIP Pass just for a card to thin off the Kyogre, or not Kyogre, off the Quick Ball, excuse me. So then we Quick Ball, grab our Drapion, put down it, drop our Sky Seal Stone, use Star Order, no, we're not yet. Okay, and net are active, Drapion, bench, start order, and a dynamic tail for 4 prize cards. So pretty great for us. And need a scoop, so let's go. Alright, we lose the coin flip this time. So we're gonna be going second. Let's see. Alright, this is a pretty good hand. We can keep calling and establish a Snom, so that's always great. So pretty good. Attach, pass. Okay, so we're gonna attach to our active. Level ball for Snom. Why am I going Manaphy? James, come on. Oh man. Yeah, definitely want to grab Snom. Sky Seal Stone is prized, which I think I forget about that later, but we'll see. We set up the Sobbles, that's good. Very unlikely that he can pressure our Snom. It's not impossible, but Burnett. Alright, so he's gonna get the Lugia playoff. Ultra Ball, Pumpkaboo, and the Vacuum gets the Lugia down. Summoning Star. Alright, so he is set up very quickly. So, yep. Tempest Dive, there goes our Sobble. So I think we want to respond with a Wild Freeze this turn. So, okay, here does an excellent top deck. Nice, Q James, come on. Alright, there's Drizzile. So, we have buckets. I don't think I realized I had one hand already. That was slightly misplay on my end. I think I kind of scuffed this game up, but we'll see. So we will grab a balloon for the pivot. Which this is where I misplay. I should have. I have the Scoop Up Net to. I'm not dead drawing. I have the Scoop Up Net to pick up a Drizzile. I should have. That second bucket should have just been an Incense or some Irida for next turn. I'm not dead drawing at all, but it was just a little slight misplay. Yeah, just a little suboptimal there. I don't think I played this game particularly well, but we'll see. The Stoutland, that's very threatening, but no Bird Keeper, so if he did Stoutland us, we'd be in quite the pickle, but we are fine, and he just passes. So, fortunate enough to top the Irida, we're not punished again, but still was a little suboptimal. So we can bucket. Don't know why. I think I'm gonna go for the Crabominable play here. I wanted a Crabominable Sky Seal Stone, but then I remembered that my Sky Seal Stone was not there, which was silly of me. So let's see. Yeah, it's still fine going for the Irida play, or going for the Crabominable play, because it's still a 2-for-2 trade, and it's tough for him to knock us out back. You have to Yveltal or Radiant Charizard to knock us out back, which would be alright. So we can get the quick shooting Inteleon, which is good. We can start pressuring that Stoutland, put it into Kyogre range, Scoop Net. And then we should Drizzle here. Come on. Quick Ball, okay. Quick Ball, a Water, we have 4. Get the Crabominable. I think this is the moment I realized my Seal Stone's prize, and I'm like, I screwed up. But we're still fine. I don't know what's taking me so long. Okay, get the Crab. Evolve. Press yes. Come on. Hello? Oh man. Press yes. Well, this is fine. On our next turn, we can we take this knockout with the Crab. Yeah, I realized the also prized, so I was like, darn. But we can Kyogre the Stoutland on our next turn, and Boss. I think my thinking is that this guy is gonna live in all likelihood, and then I can boss kill the Stoutland. And I have, even if that play does not work, I do still have the Inteleon to rebuild my hand, so I can destroy your punch for the knockouts, 480 damage. another Inteleon, and Rare Candy. That's perfect. We have plenty of, so he promotes Archeops. So, capture, that could be Charizard or Veltal if you want, yeah, so. This Crabominable is going down. Alright. So we probably respond, yeah, our play stands. We're still going to Kyogre this Stoutland. We lose the balloon? I think I can live with that. I'd rather lose, I think I value the core higher than the balloon, because I always can promote Articuno and retreat it. We do this so we can net the active. Nice top deck. Alright, we can get Quick Ball and Nessa. Nessa can get us all Water Energies back. So, yeah, we'll court. And then dealings, that can get us a Scoop Up Net. Quick Shooting Stoutland. So then we Nessa. I may get back 4 waters here. I probably could have grabbed, no, yeah, I had to grab all 4 because of the Quick Ball. I mean, I maybe could Quick Ball that Rare Candy, and then brought back the Crabominable. Not really. I mean, Rare Candy's still a fine card to have for the future. So I think that is fine. So we Dynamic Wave, and we kill the Stoutland. The reason I killed Stoutland over Lumineon is Lumineon can't put itself back into the deck, but if it does not killing our Kyogre. So, and I'm more worried about Stoutland. Like, if he disrupts my hand and Stoutlands me, like, if he goes a Veltal hand, like a Veltal Roxanne or a Veltal Marnie, and my hand stinks, and then he can just come back with a Stoutland, and I'm just too far behind to close it out. Like, my hand is just too slow. I was going to clean up the Lumineon later, or just take out 2 single prizers. I'm a prize ahead, so see how this Marnie does us. We have Wild Freeze at the very worst, and looks like, yeah, this Marnie is pretty bad for us. Looks like we will be going for Wild Freeze. Nessa, I don't really want to use that, because all the waters went back into the deck, which is another reason why grabbing that bucket was not a very good play, because now I can't fish them out of the deck. They're just all stuck there. So we attach, and then we'll Wild Freeze. In the next turn, we can take this with a quick shooting. I could Gust a Lumineon, for example, but then if he does have, if he has a Bird Keeper, then I'm in a really poor position, because then I can't clean that up. So I think this play's fine. Even if he has Bird Keeper, I still have the 1 prize guaranteed here. And it's a pass, perfect. So we just quick shooting the active. Marnie top deck's very good. So we take a prize. Radiant Greninja. I can get his concealed cards. I'm not quite at the Kyogre yet. We can't really Wild Freeze. I think Ice Wing might be our play to set up for a final Crabominable. And we Level Ball for Drizzile. I think that's what, oh, Scoop. Okay, let's go. So that's Frosmoth box. I think this deck is much improved with the Sky Seal Stone and the Kyogre, as you saw from these games. I think it's a very viable deck again. So thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, you're an absolute legend. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. I have lots more content on the way that you do not want to miss. And this has been All Out Blitzel, and that's goodbye for now.